Come and see these screws and open them when you need to thread the wick. For example, if you open it once the wick is broken, it will be tight or difficult to open it. You must use a tool to pry this position. You can easily open it. Do not pry this hole because this hole is the candle mold. Prying will easily damage the mold. Be sure to pry this position. Place the mold, and then find a sharp tool such as scissors or a screwdriver to clean the wax block. For the duct head of the wick, use a steel wire to thread the wick. Insert the steel wire into the wick duct. Adjust the wire into a hook shape. And clamp the wick, then you can thread the wick successfully. How to thread the wick. Place a suitable large wick here. Take out a suitable roll of wick and place it in this tray. If the wick roll is relatively large, you can also put it on the ground. Fix this roll of wick. Take one end of the wick and wind it around the shaft and pass it through this hole. Take a steel wire, clamp the wick, and pass the wick out. After the wick is threaded out, install the mold, and be sure to clean the wax hole before installation. Align it and tighten the screw. replace the candle mold. Take out the corresponding mold, and the one installed now is 16 millimeters. This is not a mold. Customers can change the mold according to their needs for different candle diameters. Loosen the screws, remove the mold, and replace it with a suitable mold. Adjust the gap of the cutting wheel. The two cutting wheels must clamp the candle, but not to flat the candle. Move the handle up and down to adjust the wheels, and there is a screw on the back. Loosen this screw to adjust the upper handle. You can adjust the size of the gap between the two cutting wheels. Adjust it to a suitable position and then tighten the screw of the handle. Next is the adjustment of the cutting wheel blade. If you need to change to a new wheel and adjust the blade, we can adjust the power lock to align the blade. Adjust gap of the cutting wheel with candle. When adjusting the blade, loosen the screws here. When adjusting the blade, we need firstly to loosen the screw, and there are 6 screws in total. Loosen the screws to loosen the power lock. After loosening, the cutting wheel can rotate without touching the cutting wheel below. We make the two blades stick to each other and then tighten the screws. If the blade cannot align, it can cut the candles. The screws must be tightened one by one carefully. We will then show you how to adjust the length of the blade if the candle diameter changed. Loosen this screw and take out the blade. The base at the bottom of the blade rotates outwards to lengthen the blade. In contrast, rotate inward to shorten the blade. Make sure the two blades be able to touch each other. Two long blades will collide with each other and may damage them. Too short will cause they can't cut the candle. After adjusting the length of the blade, be sure to tighten the screw to fix the blade. Otherwise, the blade will be thrown out when start production process. Adjust gap of the cutting wheel with candle. According to different candle diameters, we need to replace its conduit. There are numbers on the conduits. This is the diameter range of this candle is about 18 to 20. The upper one is the front conduit. When replacing it, you need to loosen the screws, and then you can pull out. These conduits are numbered, and then place the new conduit, then tighten the screws. This conduit is for 40 to 16. Change the conduit according to different diameter requirements. Replace conduits with the corresponding diameter and tighten the screw. Adjust the width of the candle guide belt. There are candle conveyor guide belts on the two sides, which makes the candles neatly arranged on belt and move forward. The width of the guide belt is adjusted by this handle, and you use the screw to adjust the guide belt. Generally, the entrance can be slightly wider and narrower as the candle goes forward. When it comes to the exit, the width is about 1 centimeter wider than the candle. The width of the exit is also through this knob, and then pull the handle to adjust the width. After adjustment, you must tighten the lock. The number 1 candle holding board is to prevent the candles from being superimposed on each other during the passing progress of the candles. Generally, the suitable height of the candle holding board is 3 to 5 mm higher than the candles, so that the candles can pass through the conveyor belt smoothly. Do not overlap each other. To adjust the candle holding board, turn this knob, and then the candle holding board can be moved up and down to adjust to a suitable height. Tighten the knob to fix it. The adjustment method is the same as that of the number 2 conveyor belt. The width needs to be 1 centimeter longer than the length of the candle. If the width is too large, the front and back of the candle will not be neat when it drops for candle trimming part. Be sure to tighten the knob after adjustment. The height adjustment of the sliding handle holding board is the same as that of the number 1 candle holding board. The distance from the surface of the candle to the board is 3 to 5 millimeters. Its adjustment method is to adjust the 4 knobs. The height must be the same, not to tilt. The function of the exit holding board is to control the outlet of candles with different diameters. Loosen the left and right screws when adjusting. If the diameter of the candle becomes larger, the holding board needs to move backward. If the diameter of the candle becomes smaller, the holding board needs to move forward. This holding board ensures that only one candle comes out at a time. And the board should not be too far forward, otherwise it will scratch the candle. After adjustment, tighten the screws. Adjusting the holding board is a very important part. If the diameter of the candle is changed and this part is not adjusted, it will scratch candles. If the diameter becomes smaller, more candles will come out at one time. So this part must be adjusted to the right position. The main function of the candle block bar is to block the next candle. When one candle falls on the conveyor belt, the next candle will be blocked. The angle of the candle block bar is at a 90-degree angle to the sliding surface. The candle block bar is already well set. Generally, it's not recommended to adjust the candle block bar by yourself, unless the production process is abnormal caused by the unsuitable candle block bar. After changing the candle diameter or changing the shape of the candle, it's necessary to change the trimming mode accordingly. Twist the cam bearing, take it off, and then open the guard. Use a hook wrench to remove the cutter head. And then replace it with a new suitable cutter head. Sure to tighten it, then buckle the shield and tighten the top wire. Finally, install and tighten the cam bearing. According to different candle size, you need to adjust the candle splint. By adjusting the knob clockwise upwards, counterclockwise downwards. Adjust the height of the sling to adjust the deviation of the candle when trimming the head and tail. After After adjustment, lock the ring screw of the cutter head. When produce candles of different lengths, you must replace the candle splint. The splint will have marked specifications. Remove the 2 screws and then you can remove the candle splint and replace it with a new suitable one. Tighten the screws then. To produce candles of different lengths, in addition to replacing the super candle splint, and the width of the chain and the width between the trimming lines must be adjusted. Turn this handle clockwise to increase the width, counterclockwise to decrease the width. After adjust the width of the chains, tighten the screws. The gas source is the main power for candle trimming. After turn on the gas source, check your barometer. Press the oil pump on. Switch to auto mode. Switch to linkage mode. Press auto on. Press weak brokening monitoring alarm. Go to the second control panel. Press candle trimming on. Press chain on. Press number 2 belt on. And finally, press number 1 belt on. When the candles start to come out, turn on the switch of the candle holding board. The candles will start to come out quickly.